In this life, we are going to make so many mistakes. And one thing about making mistakes is it could honestly be the best thing that's ever happened to you. Um, every single day, I think we go back in our head and we're like, why did we do this? Why did we make this decision? What was going on in our head for us to just even think this way? And I think having these mistakes, having these bad decisions are honestly one of the best possible things that can happen just because you wouldn't be here today without those mistakes. And, in life, you're going to be thrown with luck, you're going to be thrown with bad luck. And, if we sit and think daily and, get on ourselves for all the bad that went wrong and not the good, we're never really going to get anywhere. Um, whether it's you starting a business or you trying a new relationship out with somebody and it did not go well or it took a bunch of your time, that's great. You have to feel happy. You have to feel, wow, if I did not go through this, how am I going to be able to be the person I am now? How am I supposed to know to get to the next path? And, honestly, nowadays, people would rather stay comfortable than fail because they know deep down that the failure is embarrassing. And you will never get to where you want to be if you're just stuck in your comfort zone. The longer that we go without making a decision, the more regret we will have in our lives. And I think if we're able to act now and we're able to make these decisions fast, then you don't have to worry years to come because you've been through it all. If you made a decision to start a business and let's just say that business fails, you went through it. You went through it, you did what you needed to do, but at least you tried. At least you had the courage to do something because you knew deep down that if I didn't do something, nothing would change. And we live in a society nowadays where people just do not want to change anymore. People just rather stay comfortable because the fear of, letting people down. You know, letting people down is not going after your dreams. And if you want to do something today, you're letting every single person in your life down if you're not taking the step to actually go after what you want to do. It could be whatever. It could be YouTube. It could be becoming a photographer. It could be becoming a doctor. Right now is the time because time just flies so fast and we don't know when our last day is. So at least you tried doing something. Whether you have 10 more years in your life, you were able to do what you wanted to do. And it's kind of scary because the reality of time, it goes by faster as we age. As a kid, I remember time just feeling very slow. The moments were very vivid. The memories that we made were very nostalgic. I guess that's not the right terminology. I feel nostalgic now, but it feel very dreamy. But as you get older, time just slips by, and we get in this rotation, or I guess you say cycle of living life. We're not creating new memories. So I feel like the best way to create new memories is stepping out of your comfort zone, trying something new. That opens so many doors, so many paths, and I've tried a few businesses that haven't went the way I wanted to go, but at least I know that that's exactly what I don't want to do. And this could be with a relationship. If a relationship that you had with a girlfriend, boyfriend, or whether it's a business partner or just a friend, if that person did not suit you, you know who to look for in the next friend. You're more selective. But they do say having too many friends is actually the worst possible thing. Keep your circle small. Find out what's best for you, whether it's the business that you want to do, the friends that you want to have, the relationship you want to have. You'll all find it, but you need to go out there and put yourself out there first in order to have those experiences you can learn from or either gain from. It's not always about the mistakes. It's also about the wins. Um, but we will have hardships in our lives. We will have times where we're like, I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe I just wasted my time. But if you're able to switch your mentality and be like, you know what? This honestly is the best mistake I've had. And, I've had a bunch of mistakes. But at least, again, at least I know that for the future, I will never deal with this again. And it can make you smarter, it can make you more wise, and that's part of life. As you grow older, you become more wise to the amount of experiences that you go through. And the quicker you go through all these experiences, the faster you can learn and become more wise. And maybe that's not the right thing to say. It's not like just putting yourself out there and just rushing into everything. That's exactly what I'm not saying. That's exactly what I'm not saying. What I'm pretty much saying is it's okay to make mistakes. And especially in our day and age, nobody is perfect. Nobody has everything figured out. And that's the thing about life is all the people that you see doing good never had everything figured out. Maybe there were some people that had been brought into fortune, but in reality, they had to go through a lot of things to be where they are. And if you are someone that wants change and someone that wants to leave a path in this world, you need to take risk. You need to be able to just step your foot down and be like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, even if I fail. I know failure might come with it, but I'm gonna keep on going. You probably have a voice in your head that says, this takes too much time. Um, he's gonna say no, she's gonna say no. This is a waste of time, and stick back and go to your comfort zone. But in reality, what if it actually all worked out? If we focus on the positives first, instead of the negatives, we're going to be able to really succeed in almost everything that we do. Because there's, for me, at least for what I've met, there's two types of people in this world. And the people that I cannot stand are the people that look at the negatives first. They're very pessimistic. They don't think anything could work in their favor. They don't think anything could work in the favor of the people around them. They think that, you know, you have to be lucky. But the truth is, anybody can do it. Anybody can be a YouTuber. Anybody can, you know, have a successful business, whatever it is. It's just switching that mindset and understanding that it's possible. And if I fail, everything will be okay. Guys, thank you for watching. And with that note, go after what you want to do. Everything will be good. And if you made mistakes in your life, if you had hardships, those decisions that you've made in the past shape who you are today. And some of those are the best you've made. Not everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows in life, but at least we can become wiser. At least we know what's right from wrong.